Hi, so glad you could join us. Today we're going to take you to one of Yelp's top-rated restaurants for hand-pulled noodles. Welcome to Let's Eat Vegas, a guide to Las Vegas restaurants, buffets, and other eating establishments, showing you the good, the bad, and the delicious. Today we're checking out a pretty new restaurant called Noodlehead. It's a few miles off the Strip and a new favorite among us locals here in Vegas. They make their own hand-pulled noodles, and they're delicious. Homemade noodles go way back in the history of Chinese cuisine. It's thought to date back to the Eastern Han period in 20 AD. This puts China on the pasta-making map long before Marco Polo came along and brought it back to Italy. Noodlehead is a very quaint little spot in the strip mall right near the large 168 market, all in the heart of Chinatown. From the website, I was expecting it to be bigger. It said the best gifts come in the smallest packages. We'll see. We're lucky to have so many great choices in Las Vegas for Asian noodle houses. We've heard this is one of the best. Noodlehead is located at 3419 South Jones Boulevard, just 10 minutes from the Strip. We arrived moments after they opened to set up while it was quiet. Good thing, by the time we left, almost every table was taken. As you can see, they have an extensive menu. They have two types of noodles, dry and soup noodles. Both are hand-pulled. They also show a legend explaining the available spice levels. They range from level 1 to 3. 3 being for the spice lover, that would be us, and 1 is tame for those not into crazy hot. They also offer vegan alternatives, so there's really something here for everyone. All restaurants differ. Some will let you back into the kitchen and some won't. Noodlehead was very accommodating and let us back in to see the preparation of all our dishes. It's a small kitchen, is very clean and very well organized. Our first dish is a fried calamari. The calamari here is fresh and is done in a Chinese salt and pepper style recipe. The batter here looked thick when he was making it, but ended up being very light, not greasy at all, and really crispy. After coating, it's off to the fryer until it's golden brown. After draining for a few minutes, their special seasoning is added. We asked for it extra hot and they definitely listened. The chef tops it with a lot of Chinese chili powder, chopped green onions, and peppers. I love my sauce, so I asked for some sweet and sour. It was great. But really, the dish didn't need anything added. It stood up on its own. Piping hot, crispy, spicy, this is some of the best calamari I've had. Seeing it again now has me conjuring up excuses to head over to that end of town this week. Next, we had the spicy pork wontons, and they are the bomb here. I highly recommend them. The Szechuan sauce is amazing and highly addictive. It's off the scale in heat, but in a good way. I ended up putting this sauce on everything. We recommend ordering the spicy pork wonton first thing, so you'll have the sauce available for all your other dishes. On the inside, the pork was juicy and garlicky, and the wonton was perfect, not too thick. But again, the star of this dish is the Szechuan sauce. Our next dish was a Yibin burning noodles, named after the province in China. Clearly, the inhabitants of Yibin must love hot foods. These burning noodles are not for the faint of heart, and certainly live up to their name. They're very, very spicy. Made with Szechuan peppers, very hot chili oil, ground pork, peanuts, green onions, and pickled vegetables. The Szechuan peppers have a numbing effect on your tongue. The flavors of this noodle dish is intense. The pork has lots of great background notes of cinnamon, garlic, and cumin. Jessie was our server. She told us to make sure we stirred the noodles really well, to make sure the noodles get thoroughly coated with the sauce. I particularly love the bits of crunchy peanuts and pieces of onion. The noodles have a great mouth feel, very al dente, and exceptional flavor, comparable to a homemade ramen. She also mentioned that not everyone can tolerate the spice, and she herself is a bit of a wimp in the spice department. But if you've been watching our podcasts, you know we can't get enough spice, so I ended up adding a little bit more chili oil to the dish. As a lad, my family nicknamed me the Condiment King, as I added every sauce I could get my hands on to everything I ate. Our next dish was a beef brisket noodle soup. This is a very rich soup that's been cooked for many hours with beef bones and brisket to give it a powerful beef flavor. Once it's fully cooked, the beef bones are removed, leaving only wonderfully tender, large chunks of beef. I sometimes find that a lot of pho places don't season broth enough for my liking, but this beef broth was on point. The homemade noodles were perfect in this dish. Sometimes noodles get soft and get lost in soup, but not here. And the cilantro and green onions balanced out the strong beef flavor just right. Overall, this is a fantastic dish that I would eat anytime. Finally, we had the beef rolls. These are our popular Chinese dish served in many noodle houses throughout Chinatown, but the ones here are truly exceptional. The chef starts off with what looks like a Chinese tortilla. He then grills it along with the sliced beef brisket. Look how much beef they use, it's incredible. At this point, he spreads what looks to be a hoisin sauce onto the wrap. It then gets scallions and cilantro. Finally, the wrap is wrapped. Cut into pieces and plated. As you can see, quite a substantial dish, with very generous portions of beef and filling. We've been to a number of places in the valley where this dish is terribly bland, almost cardboardish, but not here. This is a vibrant dish where all the flavors make a magnificent statement. I asked to try the peanut sauce they used for the satay, and it was very flavorful, but I still ended up using the sauce from my spicy pork wontons again. I'm still thinking about that sauce. So, a very positive experience. It's a rare occurrence when we can say we didn't have a single dish we wouldn't order again. Noodlehead is up there with the best noodle restaurants in the valley. The sauces were nothing short of spectacular, everything was bursting with flavor, and the service was very good. So we'll be back and hope to see you there. We think you'll enjoy Noodlehead as much as we did. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, or comment below. It's the best way to help us produce more videos. You can also click on the notifications bell to receive an alert when our new videos are released. Until we eat again, bon appetit!